Hey, it's Marina, travel experta. Today we're going to be talking about exchanging money in Mexico. Are you guys ready for an adventure? Let's begin. So we have dollars. We brought dollars to Mexico because we believed that in Mexico it would be easy to change dollars into pesos because it's highly accepted. When I went to Costa Rica, I was able to use dollars absolutely everywhere. Nicaragua, they prefer dollars over the Cordobas. So I figured the same thing would be in Mexico. How wrong were we? First of all, there's nowhere to really exchange money at all. Like we figured over the frontera, the border. No, there's nobody doing it at all, and they're completely uninterested in buying your dollars, as in at one point it was the place to do it. So they're like, okay, go to the banks. We get to San Cristobal, we go to like six different banks. Nobody wants dollars. Nobody wants dollars. Not a single bank wants your dollars. No one changes dollars to pesos. So we are screwed because we only have pesos, we only have dollars, and we have our credit cards and a debit card. So I'm like, okay, I've actually never had the need to really use my debit card when traveling to take money out of the ATM. So this time I'm like, all right, let's do it. I found a bank. I got the money out. No problem. They give up to, I think, 9,000 pesos, which is like almost $450 maximum that you could take out per day. So I took out the max. The machine, obviously, the bank itself told me a certain fee that will be charged. I have no problem with that. It still is a pretty good exchange rate. And then coincidentally, so I got that money out. Coincidentally, we did find a place where they exchange money without passports or anything. I have $20 bills. The $20 bills are hated even more than the rest. So the exchange rate, which is overall right now, as of today, it's about 19 pesos 80 centavos. They exchange 18 pesos if you have $50 or $100 bills, but it's 17.8 if you have $20. So for the pesos. So we did just another $100 just because I was kind of curious. When I get back, and to check my bank to see how it goes. On the first day, it just showed me a really great exchange rate. It was like almost 19 pesos 80 centavos, no problem. But here's the thing, the next day, I guess it takes 24 hours, one business day, for the fees to come out. And those fees got me. I to the point where now I am racing to see how to open up another bank account where I could do this. So the bank in Mexico charged me $5. If I use a bank, which I didn't know, this is after I found out after calling my bank. If I use the bank that is affiliated with my bank in the United States, every bank all over the world has some affiliation, so you could find out regardless of what country you are in. So they do credit me back that fee. However, my personal bank charges me 3% international fee of whatever I take out. So I had almost $20 in fees. Here's the thing, guys. My husband now is using his Guatemalan debit card. Much, much better. So far, we've had no fees, but we are testing it out still. Here is my huge suggestion and recommendation. Doesn't matter which country you live in, because every country today has a debit card that you could use internationally. Find out that fine print. What are the fees? What banks are associated and affiliated with your bank so you will get a credit for the using that ATM in that country? And most importantly of all, find out if you have international fees. There are quite a lot that don't have any international fees at all, so you don't get charged, and they credit you back your ATM fees. So find out. All of this is easy to find out. I personally didn't even bother asking because I'm shocked that any bank even charges international fees anymore today. None of my credit cards do, but I don't use my credit cards for ATM withdrawals. So this is your huge homework before you go traveling. talk to your bank about your debit card. I'd love to hear your experience with all of this. And if you have enjoyed this podcast, please leave me a review, share it with your friends, and remember to make every day an adventure.